Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with another video. This is going to be a short video, basically a review of a comic book that I forgot I had. This is actually a new comic book, and it was one of the last comic books I picked up before we went on lockdown due to the pandemic. And I'm excited to have it. Before I get into this video, I want to say that this video is intended for adults, and thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please help me to get to that 200 mark. Like, share, and subscribe, and tap the notification bell so we get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Well, this is a book that I thought was quite interesting because it echoed to a book I read years ago, which eventually became a movie, and that was, of course, Marvel's Civil War, one of the best comic book stories ever written. And honestly, I love the movie, but the movie couldn't compare to the comic book by a long shot. And that's no offense when I say that, not at all. Again, I enjoy the movie very, very much, but the book was far more exciting, as literature usually always is, because it didn't include all the characters and all the situations that were featured in the book, which usually movies cannot do, with the exception of Lord of the Rings, which went on forever and ever. Okay, all right, so Outlawed basically is a story that deals with 16-year-old superheroes, or 16-year-old superheroes who are viewed as vigilantes due to a catastrophic situation that occurs in the superhero community on a high school campus. Again, doesn't that sound familiar for anyone who's familiar with Marvel Comics and Civil War? You recall Speedball was involved in a catastrophe on a college campus, which ensued with the Superhero or Superhuman Registration Act. Well, there's a senator by the name of Senator Patrick, who's on Capitol Hill, who basically is campaigning that superheroes under the age of 16 be outlawed. All right, and he begins what's called the Underage Superhuman Welfare Act. That's a lot. All right, but before I show the artwork from the pages and the inside of the book, I just want to show you this. Again, this was a variant edition that I was very fortunate to get. Again, before we went on lockdown. Let's see if that gets into focus there. There we go. Variant edition, and this is a fold-out edition. Very, very nice artwork here, which features all of our favorite youthful or young superheroes. Look at that. One of the reasons why I campaign much for printed comics versus digital is because of the things that you can do with printed comics that you cannot do with digital comic books. You see all our favorite superheroes here, including America Chavez back there, Miles Morales, Gwenpool, Spider-Gwen, Miss Marvel, members of Power Pack, Riri Williams, Lunella, Dinosaur Girl, Vision there, and the new, both the Power Man and what's his name? Falcon, the new Falcon. All right, and we even have Katie Bishop over here. All right, so now let's take a look at the inside of the pages here of Outlawed. And there's Riri Williams, and it looks like they're on Capitol Hill receiving their judgment from a bunch of senators about an act that happened in the book that they show later on. Which actually involves a life-threatening injury that occurs to one of our favorite characters, and that happens to be Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. All right, there's young Nova there, and I'm really liking the artwork from the pages. It's very, very nice. You see that there? Dig that. This is written by Eve L. Ewing, by the way. Flip over some more of the pages. Very comic booky. And this is where the catastrophe occurs. A dragon appears out of nowhere, but the dragon actually is a creature that comes from the fallout of the events of War of the Realms. If you never read War of the Realms, you would be confused. I would suggest you read it, because a lot of fallout from War of the Realms occurs in a lot of the current Marvel comic books, and this is one of those situations. And of course, the superheroes try to contain the creature, and ends up again in catastrophe with both the population of citizens in the city, and, as I mentioned, Kamala Khan herself ends up severely injured by this particular creature, this dragon, as well as the powers of Vision, which end up putting Kamala Khan in the hospital. And that's her at her full potential and full strength there. And Viv, of course, is the daughter of the Vision. I'm just going to skip over a couple of pages to the last page, actually. And there she is, Kamala Khan, laying in a hospital bed with her parents watching over her. She again is clinging to her life. All right, so I just want to show this book really quick. I enjoyed it very, very much. This is just a quick, again, review of Outlawed. This is issue number 0, I believe. Issue number 1 was supposed to go on sale April the 8th, but of course, there are no new comic books coming out at this time until further notice. All right. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Happy Comic Book Wednesday to you. I hope that you enjoyed this comic book review, artwork from the pages, and may you have a safe, happy Wednesday and happy week. Read a comic book. There are comic books that you can get. You can mail order for them. A lot of comic book shops are doing mail order, and no side curb pickup, but yeah, there are mail orders available. All right, so support your local comic book shops. Let's keep them open for our enjoyment. That's it. That's all, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.